Really mad the way I got the job at BMW. Oh, if I didn't ring that number on the card, and if I literally just went, you know what, I'm gonna do it tomorrow and throw the card away, who knows where I would be right now. Literally just spiraled out of control. Within 38 days, we had the engine out, tuned it to over 1,000 horsepower, and broke the internet. With me, I don't sit back. Gotta take the risk.
Yeah.
If you've got an idea, go and do it. Yeah. It's not easy though, Aaron.
No.
Business is difficult. Everybody thinks they can do it until they do it. The amount of hate I get with the build, you've ruined the car. Some of my inboxes, if I showed them you, you'd be like, what the hell?
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Talkin Shop podcast. Today we're joined by Imty, G-tech Motorsport. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe and let us know who you want on Talkin Shop next. Just obviously side note as well, obviously Louis can't be here with us today because he's on his honeymoon, how selfish, but just want to say a huge congratulations again to Louis and Ellie for getting married last week, and we hope you're having a good time. So thanks for coming down, mate.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
It's obviously not come far at all. It's Derby is where
literally like 25 minutes
away. That's fine. So for people who, rare these days, but for people who don't know about yourself and who you are, introduce yourself.
Yeah, so my name's Imty. I own G-tech Motorworks and G-tech Motorsports. Petrol head. BMW through and throughout, as you know, Aaron.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, just a Derby-based businessman who's purely into cars. That's it, really.
Yeah, it does show because you come down to your place and you know the knowledge that you've got, and I think the passion you've got as a business is what people want to see. Yeah. So where did that all start then for you? So where did G-tech start? Was there a story before that, or
there's a story before that? Yeah, obviously. So usually these kind of things come from like your dads and stuff like that, or you get inspiration from somewhere. My dad was my inspiration. He used to work for Rolls-Royce, so
did he?
And he was a really good engineer. Proper old school, like can fix anything kind of thing. So I used to give him a hand when I was little. So I was into tools and fixing stuff. Like if they'd buy me a toy car, the first thing I'd do is strip it. Yeah. Wouldn't put it back together, but strip it and find out how it works. So I was really intrigued by how things work. And, I was definitely more involved with I wanted to find out how things work basically. So yeah, Dad was a Rolls-Royce engineer. So I kind of think I get it from him. But yeah, just petrol-led inspiration by Jeremy Clarkson and these boys, man, the legend, just watching them. And it's difficult to get into the motor trade as a youngster as well. I started years ago now, obviously did first year in college, and then I did an apprenticeship at BMW. That's a story in itself.
I think that speaks for itself with being BMW sort of through and through.
Well, it's actually a sick story the way I got this job.
How did it come around for you then?
So basically, I always just wanted to get into the motor trade, but as I mentioned before, it was really difficult back in them days. I think in the summer of 2004 or 5. I applied everywhere, literally Honda, Volkswagen, even BMW. I applied everywhere, couldn't get an apprenticeship because I had I did a level 2 motor mechanics course in college, but couldn't get in anywhere. I couldn't get a reply or anything. Really mad the way I got the job at BMW. So I used to work for a Chinese shop delivering food. And it was called Fung Wong in Jaltest. Yeah. And every Thursday, this man would come in there in a brand new BMW. His name was John Grant. Right, he's still a friend of mine. Really nice person. And he'd come in slicked up, with a suit on and everything. The guy was a proper, like a James Bond kind of guy.
Yeah.
And Thursdays was relatively quiet. So I used to have a Toyota Corolla with an induction kit on it and bass. And I was just always messing about with my car outside. One day he said to me, he goes, "Are you a mechanic?" And I said, "Yeah, I am. I've done stuff in college and that." And he went, "Do you want to work for BMW?" And I just kind of paused. So it was came out of nowhere. Yeah. I was like, "Yeah, I'd like to work for BMW." And he went, "Well, here's my card. They're doing a massive campaign on taking people on in September. So give me a ring."
Yeah, wow. What an opportunity.
So literally I rang him, went for the interview, and he was sat in the interview. Brilliant. And answered all the questions and went for the trial, then I got the job.
Wow. So
And
literally,
that's how I got the job at BMW.
yeah. So you were just there innocently one day doing something
Literally
on your
right
car.
place, right time.
Yeah,
And it was destined to be.
of course it was.
So sometimes it's not all about just applying, it's about being at the right place at the right time.
Of course it is. Yeah,
You know, and
absolutely.
That was 2005 and I never looked back.
No, I'm a big believer of everything does happen for a reason.
100%.
And without that, maybe you wouldn't have been where you are now.
Well, if I didn't ring that number on the card, and
Yeah.
if I literally just went, you know what, I'm going to do it tomorrow and throw the card away,
Yeah,
who knows where I would be right now?
yeah, sure,
You know?
sure. No, it's powerful.
And if I didn't work at that Chinese place, I wouldn't have never met that guy.
Of course you wouldn't have, yeah.
So everything happens for a reason.
It does.
You know, and you just got to be positive and strive to do
Yeah.
what you need to do.
No, that's a really good bit of inspiration for people. So, no, thank you for telling that.
No
Yeah.
worries, man.
So, G-tech, how long ago did that start then now?
So I started G-tech in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Had a bit of a I started BMW in 2006, 2005 as an apprentice, and then I was there all the way up until 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Then then I went to Volkswagen. The service manager who was there used to work at BMW, and he took a few of us with him. But then I kind of, you go through this period in your life where I just got married and I was like, I need to step up and make more money and stuff. So the lads there were like, oh, you know what? There's jobs going at Rolls-Royce because the qualification we hold is it's the same as what the Rolls-Royce engineers get. It's an advanced level apprenticeship that we had. So I was like, okay, I'll apply at Rolls-Royce. Got the job there. So I used to build Trent 700s, but it was just too slow for me. And I knew that my interest was in cars. The planes were really good and Rolls-Royce's, quality.
Of course.
But it was just so slow. It was fix a bolt, have a cup of tea.
Yep.
Yep. Talk something up, have a cup of tea. Yeah, we're used to ripping engines out, clutches and cam belts. And
Yeah.
so it didn't take me long to get back to Volkswagen. And then the trouble then is I had a taste for the money. When I was at Rolls-Royce, I was on really good money. And back in them days, technicians weren't on great money. It was okay. And just quickly coming back to my dad, although he was a Rolls-Royce engineer, he's actually an entrepreneur as well. He had loads of businesses, properties, petrol stations, shops. So all our lives, we've basically seen business as well as on my part, the engineering part. So I always had this thing. I was wheeling and dealing, selling, anything, cars, mobile phones, anything. So I was always a bit of a business kind of guy. And then I just thought, in 2015, I'm just gonna set up. So originally I started the business with a chap who used to work with me at Volkswagen, who's no longer with us, back in 2015. And that's where it started. We just seen the unit and just kind of went for it.
So you've always been where you are now.
We've only expanded on the motorsport side, which you've obviously visited.
Some setup, yeah. So wow, so that really is. So you've had that role model really of, automotive. We work hard, we do well, and then sort of I think made your decision to go. Yeah, actually, I want to do my own thing, but follow in those same footsteps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it's not easy though, Aaron.
No.
Business is difficult, and taking that first step, from having a comfortable job. You work for a big company like BMW, Volkswagen. It's easy. You just roll in, do your job. Something breaks, they're going to handle it. Customer kicks off, they're going to handle it.
Yeah.
When you have your own business, you have to handle everything, and it's just that uncertainty, knowing that I'm going to go from a cushy position into just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. You've got the security, knowing you can go home, you can sleep at night, not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Walk in the next day, everything's as it should be. Where when you've got your own business, well, it goes to say you probably had a lot of sleepless nights there. And
to be honest, it's not for everybody. No. Business is everybody thinks they can do it until they do it.
Yeah.
This is why if you look at the stats, a lot of businesses fail very quickly because people can't handle the pressure. It all looks rosy on the outside, but on the inside, it's sleepless nights and you're always working like I'm working right now. Although I'm sitting here having a nice chat with you, my mind is also on other things that need to be done. It's not for everyone, but the people who are doing it, they can handle that pressure, and obviously ultimately it's rewarding at the same time as well. Like, I could never work for anybody else now.
No.
Just wouldn't happen.
No, that's it exactly. No, I totally get you there. But the business, was that just set up as a was it more of a performance biased workshop, or was it just general sort of repair work?
What I wanted to do was, my aim was to I've always believed in this thing, Aaron, where I believe in quality, not quantity. I don't care about massive numbers and, quantity. I just want to do something which is based around quality. So I always didn't want to do a garage which was everything, run of the mill stuff. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to specialize in what I know. So all I did was I just took all my BMW knowledge, all my VAG knowledge, and opened a BMW, Volkswagen, Audi group specialist.
Right.
So that's what G-tech Motorworks was based on, and still is. Now, about the performance side you just asked, obviously I've always been a little petrol head. Now, back in the days, I was into my Jap cars, so I used to love my Integras and, Hondas and Supras, and I've had all sorts of cars. So my heart was always in tuning. But obviously starting the new business, I was remapping cars and stuff like that, but it was more trying to build the business up, like get the customer base. I mean, it's 12 years old now. But then obviously the motorsports took birth.
Yeah, sure. Because you're right, in early days, as a customer, I suppose the logic is who you're going to go to, someone who's just started up or someone I know has been there for 10, 15 years. Yeah. That's where my money's going to go. Yeah. So I can imagine back in the early days, it was, as you say, quite difficult to get established, get a reputation, and get people to sort of trust you, if you like.
It was difficult, but I mean, when I was working at Volkswagen and BMW, I built up this like, oh, can you fix my car? Like a friend of a friend or dad's friend, or, So people knew that, oh, this guy's working at BMW. So I always used to do a few little jobs on a weekend here and there. But obviously that wasn't enough. When we first started, things weren't easy, You're just thinking, when's the next customer kind of going to... But I'll be honest with you, thank God, we had work every day.
Yeah.
We've never had a day where we've had no jobs.
No.
So every day for the last 12 years, we've had work.
That's great.
That's it's crazy.
What more could you want? That's exactly
what more could you want?
That's it. That's exactly what you set out to do. So brilliant. And now you've got the performance division, which
that just went from 0 to 100. That just happened all because of one guy and one car.
Yeah.
So basically,
and what a car it is too.
The Smyrna is just another machine. I mean, the car itself is a celebrity. It gets recognized wherever it goes, but there's a huge story behind how that happened. And I can share that with you. Yeah,
well, didn't you say just off camera a second ago, it was a young lad who analysed your sort of numbers, if you like, and was it 20 something?
It's done over 20 million views, like collectively over like online.
Yeah, which is just, I mean, that, as you say, it really is a celebrity in its own own right, isn't it? So, I mean, tell us a story, because I think famously within a matter of days, that engine was out the car and the warranty was well and truly voided, wasn't it?
It's crazy. The thing is, people just think I bought the car and did that. That it's not that. There's a whole backstory to it.
Okay.
And yeah, I can share it with you, but it's crazy. So like how I actually got into the social media stuff as well. I mean, I always did a little bit for the business, like posting stuff and this and that. But I think it really started when long story short, I had an Audi R8, a blue one, lovely car, Riviera blue. And unfortunately, I had a crash in the car. And Matt Armstrong ended up buying my car.
Ah, really?
Right, yeah. So Matt Armstrong brought the car, top guy, came down, brought the car, we shot some content, and I was like, this is sick. I'm going to try and build my own car. So I bought an M240 and did a series on it, crash damage one. Did really well on YouTube. And I thought, okay, I might try and do a few more videos. So I kept doing videos and bit more online presence. And then then what happened was, you've met Craig, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
So Craig, for those of you who don't know, but everybody knows, he's my right-hand man. He's works for me, but he's like a brother. He's a good guy.
Yeah, great guy. Yeah.
So Craig actually replaced me at BMW when I left. We didn't know each other. I left and he started. So he kind of took my place at BMW. There he is, the legend, the BMW madman.
There he is.
So obviously over the years, I've still developed a good relationship with BMW. Like rather than working for them, I'm now using them as a business. So they're supplying parts. We're helping them with stuff. They're helping us. We're quite close, with the dealer itself. And then obviously got talking to Craig, and Craig was like, look, I really like what you're doing, man. I think I would like to work for you. So we sat down, we had, and he came to work for me. Now, sometimes you get people who are like really positive energy. Craig's that guy. Mm-hmm. He came on board and I was like, Craig, look, after the R8 thing happened, I want to do something a bit different, man. Like, I just want something, I don't want to buy a Lamborghini or anything like that and like twin turbo it. It's been done. I just want to get a normal car, but make it fast. What do you think? And he went, I think we should get an M3 Touring. Yeah. So this is back in like 2023.
Right, okay.
23, 24. So I was like, okay, what do you think? He's like, we'll just get it and make some content on it, put springs on it. We never even dreamed of doing what we've done to it.
No.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So we were like, okay. So rang my connections at BMW. I was like, I want a car, but I want it to be sought after. I don't want it just to be a black Touring or like a silver Touring. The car's got to be different. Mm-hmm. So a matter of weeks, this cancelled order came up, which was the Smyrna. Mm-hmm. And it was everything that I wanted: ceramic brakes, carbon seats, rare colour. So for those of you who don't know, probably by now you definitely know, it's Smyrna Green is a Porsche colour.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
So Smyrna Green is a Porsche colour. I couldn't even pronounce it when I first read it. I was like, Smyrna? What is this? But anyway, when I saw it, I was like, wow, what a colour. Because, in different lights, it just looks completely different. So anyway, I said to the chap, I went, definitely having the car. Brought the car. And then it literally just spiraled out of control. Within 38 days, we had the engine out.
I just find that's
we stripped
crazy.
it. And we did forged pistons, rods, cams, tuned it to over 1,000 horsepower, and broke the internet.
Yeah, that's
basically
what happened. Yeah, and it just kept going and going from there, really, didn't it?
Well, the car's just evolved. Like, it's just it doesn't stop.
No,
I mean, obviously, me and Craig are behind it, but it's just the car doesn't stop. We just keep evolving it every 6, 7, 8 months. It goes from strength to strength, and it's just. Yeah,
it's mind bending to think about. An M3 is already, I know it's a fast car. There's no doubt about that. 500 horsepower is a lot of power. You've gone, let's double that, and some more. Yeah. And so it's crazy to think actually how fast that car is now. It's doing 8s. Is that right?
It's an 8-second car.
Yeah.
Back in our days, like Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
That's the kind of films that raised us, you know. Yeah. Remember Dom was like, you owe me a 10-second car,
10 seconds.
10 seconds, And I mean, the first time I ever went to pod, because I'm not a track racing guy, my background is track driving, so I do a lot of track days. Mm-hmm. First time I ever went to pod and I launched it, the adrenaline rush was just next level.
I can imagine.
And I did a 9.5 and I was like, that's rapid,
Yeah.
In a family wagon estate, fully loaded, 9.5. And I was like, this is... So you just start chasing it, you know. Then obviously we've gone single turbo now.
Of course you have, yeah.
And now it's an 8-second car.
8 seconds in something that puts the kids in, puts the family... you could go away on holiday in it, it's and then to do 8 seconds in it.
It's crazy. And the thing is, Aaron, it's like... I'm proper gassed because that car is definitely the top 2 or 3 fastest G81s in the world, not the UK, like the whole world. When the Car Wow video went out, my phone battery used to die every day for 7-8 days. Every day it would go off, like Insta. I gained about 10,000 followers in like 2-3 weeks. Just, the story was getting shared in China, Russia, Afghanistan,
Really? Yeah.
Honest to God, everywhere, the BMW community all over the world is massive, and everyone was just sharing it, and it's still being shared. You
still
go
now.
on your feed now, it will still come up.
Yeah, well, I'd look at some numbers before you come, but YouTube, like 76,000 subscribers.
76,000, yeah.
I mean, that's come a long way in actually not a lot of time at all.
Well, yeah, it's been about 3 years I've actually been doing it, taking it seriously.
So what was it when Craig started then that you started the YouTube channel, or has that sort of been lingering?
So the YouTube, I actually started that well before. There's a bit of a deep story in that. So like, obviously running the business and having it, you know, you've got a business yourself, Aaron, time just goes so fast. Like, you know, Sunday, Monday. Next thing, you know, years have gone. And unfortunately, my mum passed away in 2021.
Oh, sorry to that.
And I got to a point where I was actually depressed. Like getting to work, I had a team that was working, but I found myself like not having a lot to do.
Okay.
So I was like, I just felt a little bit, you know, like, what do I do now kind of thing, you know? So that's when I started the YouTube channel and I started making content, because I thought if I stay out and make content, I stay busy, then obviously my mind is active. I'm not, you know, thinking about stuff. That's where the YouTube started from. I just started making series and videos here and there. And then we really stepped up when Craig started on the short form content, because that just went out of control. I mean, even now we create in, you know, 30, 40 reels a week probably.
Wow.
You know, we've got so much content on the back burner that it's being posted while I'm sat here talking to you. Literally, we've got so many photo posts and so many reels that we post, all car related content. And then it really took off on the short form basis with Instagram and TikTok. And it's all down to that car and what we've done.
That's it. And it's good because there's, you know, the content is constantly happening at your place. You know, there's always something to talk about and make something of. As you say, because you've built the business to a point where you can not sit back, that's the wrong word, but because other people are doing the sort of day-to-day jobs, if you like, it means that you can actually do what you enjoy and do content and sort of enjoy that aspect of things as well.
And it's kind of, it drives the business as well. So people see what we're doing and they get interested and they call up, they message, you know, they get a lot of interaction. But the Motorworks is one side, but literally like as I was coming back to saying about Craig, you know, he brought that much energy into the business and then his ideas, and like I just kind of needed that backing as well. So it's crazy how like a good team can change about what you're gonna do basically. And we just smashed it.
Yeah.
Basically.
I think, as you say, you just need that positivity. You need someone to say, yeah, that's a good idea, that is.
Yeah.
And you know, you're doing a good job.
Obviously, don't get me wrong, it was bloody expensive. You know, and it is expensive. You know, the amount of money has gone into that car, it's unbelievable. But that car has generated so much interest that off the back of that, we've opened a huge business, which you've seen, the motorsport side.
Absolutely.
You know.
I suppose the other way to look at that is it is advertising. You otherwise would be paying Google or whoever to put that advert out to people. Instead, all you've done is you've built your own advert and you've put it out yourselves.
Exactly. Like you say, the car itself is an advert. I mean, it's getting to the point now, if we don't post where we're going with that car, because it literally gets clogged up.
Yeah.
Like we did Germany and people were waiting on the other side of, you know, when we got out of France, kids were waiting with cameras.
That's great, isn't it?
Like they found out that we were coming because they saw our story. So they started taking pictures. The following it got from France all the way to Nürburgring was unbelievable.
Yeah,
they were loving it. I think it was about a month ago, I went to Knightsbridge and shut that down.
Yeah.
I had my own little car meet. I didn't even realise that was going to happen. I just was driving around in the Smyrna. Yeah. And next thing you know, there's a GT3 RS. There's like a Lamborghini Huracan. There's DMO's old car, the RS6, you know, with the exhaust coming out the bonnet. He was there. There's about 5, 6, 7, 8 cars. And then the next thing you know, there's so many people just looking around the car and, that's the one from YouTube. And
that's it. And straight away, you got your business attached to it. And
they just know, you know, they just know the car. It's such a distinctive car. They just know it straight away.
Yeah. I remember when I first got in contact with yourselves, I was thinking, for some reason, I didn't know you were Derby. And then I was like, oh, Derby. I'm like, 20 minutes away from
around
you.
the corner.
So why have I never been to you before? And that's where it all started with sort of our relationship. But it's and it really has been a good advert for you. And well, I'm sure there's lots more to come with it. So
yeah, we have not stopped yet.
No, exactly. Always something. But obviously, I've done a lot of content with Carwell recently, haven't you, as well?
Yeah, so that was obviously it was crazy. So with Carwow, it was thanks to my friend Tom Wrigley actually. So this car, Tom had a lot to do with it in the beginning. So when we first decided that we're going to do this, I wanted to work with the best names in the game, basically.
Sure.
I went to see Tom and I said, Tom, look, I want to work with you on this car. You know, we know what we're doing. Can you help us tune it and stuff? So we did all the mechanical work on the car and we used Tom's dyno. And then obviously we got introduced to Mike Bull, who was our tuner. So he's the same tuner that Tom uses.
Ah, is that right?
And we use him as well.
Right, got
so
you.
Mike took a liking to us and our business idea. And obviously we kind of, for about 6 to 8 months, we worked together. I mean, we even helped Tom on his G80, the world record car.
Yeah.
So we're kind of a team. We worked together. And then, it was just once we built the Smyrna, I think we were at the BMW show. And the next day, or actually the same day, I think Rory messaged me and he said, listen, can you come tomorrow? It was at the drop of a hat notice. And I was like, okay, what am I racing? And he said, Koenigsegg. Yes, go. And I was like, you mean the £5 million car?
No
He's
pressure.
like, yeah. And he's like, and a Lamborghini Revuelto. And I was like, I'm going to get my head kicked in here. But the thing is, you know, when you've built something, it's like the Rocky Balboa story, isn't it? Like, got nothing to lose kind of thing. So I remember Tom was on holiday, so he couldn't make it. Oh, no. Mike couldn't make it, my tuner. So it was literally me, Kofi, our videographer, and Craig, and a barrel of ethanol and the Smyrna. We just rolled up to this airfield, first time ever, met Matt Watson, who's a legend. You know, I've been watching him since I was a kid. So I was a little bit starstruck, but he's such a... Have you ever met Matt?
Do you know what? I've not met him myself.
He's such a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's like just a normal person. Yeah. So funny as well. So met him, met Rory. The whole Carwow team are absolute legends.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Very nice people. And then literally, just got there and just like, the rest is, you can see it on the video.
Yeah.
Just smoked them.
Yeah, that's it. Just sort of really sort of unprepped, just as it was.
It was just crazy.
Go. Yeah.
It was, and then I was actually on less power. So...
of course, yeah, lots happened since, hasn't it?
Yeah, so then we were only like, 1,000 horsepower?
Yeah.
Hybrids?
Yeah. And now it's single turbo. And
now it's single turbo, like 1,500 horsepower.
which is
the difference.
Which is for some context, twice, nearly, almost, sort of double and double again. Yeah,
like just 3 times the power. Yeah.
We've
had to upgrade a lot of stuff to handle that.
No doubt, but what you've created is a monster. With literally just puts your luggage in as well and drives around normally. So we obviously had Rory on last week and gave us some background of how he gets the cars, and literally it's a case of relies on a lot of people like yourself. Can you come down and show us what you've got, sort of thing, rather than relying on the manufacturers? Because I guess it's difficult for a manufacturer to give you a car that you've got to race because it could lose, and then that doesn't look best on them.
I don't think manufacturers are quite keen on doing that because, like there was a little bit of uproar about the Koenigsegg.
Okay.
Because Matt himself is quite close with Koenigsegg as well.
Oh, yes.
So when I obviously did what I did, I think he got a little bit upset, Mr. Koenigsegg.
Yes.
But like I said, I'm quite closely involved with BMW. The next week, one of our friends were down there on training, and he said all day in the foyer, your video was being played on loop. The engineers at BMW were gassed.
Yeah.
You know, we even made it to BMW blog, which is like a massive BMW post thing.
Oh, it's huge.
And I think the title was something like a G81 family touring dismantles hypercars or something like that. You know,
Brilliant. So, well, as a business, you've succeeded there. You know, you've created something that literally beats a £5 million not even hypercar, is
exactly.
it? It's just,
and the beauty is, it's so like versatile.
Yeah.
So you can literally jump in it and go to Asda.
Yeah.
And then you can turn a switch and go to a drag strip.
Yeah.
That's what people want.
That's what you want. You want a car that does everything. Here's a question. So what is the biggest misconception with tuning? Do you think people get a bit scared for the wrong reasons with tuning?
Tuning's not easy, man. Like, obviously you've seen our setup there. You know, it's like a £350,000 setup.
Yeah.
You know, dyno jet, then the wind tunnel, then the unit, the tools required to read the ECUs. And then you need to have a certain level of understanding as well. I mean, we're quite blessed to have Mike Ball. He's our tuner. Mike is one of the best tuners in the world. But you have to have a certain level of understanding of what's going on with the car. People do have a misconception of tuning. They just think, you know what, I'm going to tune my car and it's going to blow up. My car is an example of that. It doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're chasing numbers now.
Of course.
It's our own shop car. It needs to be the fastest, or it needs to be very fast. You know, we need to show people how fast the car is. So we push the limits on the car. When we're doing customers' cars like stage 2s and stuff, they're very safe.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, this platform S58, it's very easy to unlock the power. Literally like a downpipes and a mid pipe and a tune. You're over 700 horsepower. It's crazy. So it's dead easy to unlock power out of the car. It's not for everyone tuning, but the people who do it, they never stop.
That's it. It goes, well, speaks wonders when you've got the setup you've got and you do things properly. It's monitored, it's analysed. It's not just turn up the laptop, plug it in, see you later.
Yeah, they're not just flash and dash maps. I mean, them tuners that do like a tune for £300, good luck.
Yeah, that's where things do go wrong.
That's where things do go wrong. I mean, we don't only tune the car on the dyno. If you bring us your car for stage 2, we'll have your car for 3-4 days because one, we need to send your ECU away
of course.
To get unlocked if it's past 2020. But even if it's not, we don't need to unlock it if it's like pre-2020. We'll have your car for a day or two at least.
Yeah.
Because once it's tuned on the dyno, we'll take it on the road.
Okay.
And we need to make sure the power is put down correctly on the road. We'll make sure the car is perfect before you even touch it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what you want, and equally what you pay for as well. It's
100%.
got to be reliable.
Now, Talkin Shop wouldn't be possible without our title sponsor, Eclipse Diagnostics. If you work on commercial vehicles, vessels or machinery, you need Jaltest, the UK's leading multi-brand diagnostic tool from Eclipse. Plug it in, run a scan, and you'll get the OEM fault code, the components linked to the issue, and a clear step-by-step guide to fix it. No head scratching, just results. And it's not limited to 1 or 2 brands. Jaltest covers all manufacturers and models, so whatever rolls, sails, or shows up at your door, you're covered. It also goes beyond diagnostics with dealer-level functionality, ECU programming, calibrations, DPF regens, and loads more. Plus a huge library of wiring diagrams, repair manuals, and OEM technical data, tightening torques, reference measurements, the lot. So you can get the job done right first time. With Eclipse, you're backed by world-class technical support when you need it most. Enquire today and quote code TALKINSHOP to get a free cable saver with your diagnostic order. Training at your premises also included. Thanks, Eclipse. Now back to the show.
In the past, if customers come to you with a big idea, have you sort of had to reel that in a little bit and go, that's unrealistic? Or is literally a case of you go to you with an idea and you'll do it?
With an idea for their own car.
Yeah. We had to sort of reel people in the past and say, actually, that's going to be a little bit
some
difficult.
people get a bit excited and they don't understand. They think they can run so much power. And the problem with power is you can't just run so much power. You've got to back it up with stuff like, this is why when we did ours, the first thing we did is we just forged the engine.
Yeah.
Pistons, rods, cams. We got the internals perfect. Then we started adding power to it. People think, you often get people ring up and say, hi, mate, can I add meth to my car? Methanol, which is like a fuel which makes it cooler. you know, but they don't understand how that works, because if you put too much of it and it's not controlled, it can actually make your car go bang.
Yeah.
You know, or you'll get some guys ringing up saying, I want NOS on my car, but you can't just fit NOS on your car, mate. You know, you need to have other prerequisites. So sometimes, the answer to your question, I do have to kind of educate people a little bit, like, you need to do this if you want to do this.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong, you do get people, you know, coming in and messaging us from, we've had a lot of Europeans messages after this. We've got some booked in for the winter for big builds, you know, like £80,000 builds.
Wow.
And they're just like, I want the same setup as you, do it. And I'm like, okay, but you do realize that it's not a straightforward thing, you know, and we're kind of not shy, but we're kind of very, very selective on who we do the bigger builds for. Because a single turbo is not a joke.
No.
That is a serious build. It requires a lot of like maintenance as well. Like you can't just jump in it and just go wherever you want and send it everywhere. You have to just check stuff. And the hybrid stuff, you know, like the hybrid turbos, they're more versatile. They're very versatile.
Yeah.
And you could go wherever you want in them. But the single turbo, there's a lot more checking on stuff like that. So when people ring up and inquire about that, we just have to inform them.
Yeah. That's it. Do you know what you're sort of what you're prepared for here? Yeah.
Because the thing is, people think, see on the other side, they think, well, I'm going to spend 75, 80 grand. I'll have a fast G81 M3. Engine will be fully new. They think they've got like a brand new car. It doesn't work like that.
No.
Because the thing is, they could be going down the road and the spark plug could break.
Yeah.
Or like the fuel injector could fail. Anything can happen. So when you tune it to that extent, all these little things need to work collectively. If they don't work, something goes wrong.
Oh yeah, big time as well.
So we're very selective on, I mean, even like Tom, my friend, he's like that too.
Yeah.
He needs to be very selective on like whose cars we do that to.
Yeah.
You can't just do it to anybody's car that doesn't understand these things.
Oh, no, totally agree. Yeah, you've got it. And it's good that you can be selective as well with that. Have you had a best day and a worst day since opening the business? Any day you can look back on and go, yeah, that was a good day, or that was a bad one?
The business is in motorworks or motorsports?
Either, I suppose.
Either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the best day was when we first opened it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, yes, you know, we've opened our own business. I don't think there's been a worse day, but I think realization of one of the worst days is probably when stuff doesn't go right, you know, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's really difficult having a business because you like, coming back to like what we said before, you've gone from having a nice wage every month, not really, you know, you put your tools down at the end of the day and you go home. You don't care until Monday. You've gone from that to literally living, breathing your business every day, every night. Customers are messaging you if something's gone wrong, or because it's the nature of the business.
Of course.
Things go wrong, you see. Cars are not delivered on time, or cars are not completed on time. Things do not turn out the way you want them to. So I think it was a realization of just like, wow, this is hard. So there's no real like the worst
Like
day,
event, but
just realizing that, you know, this is going to be hard. It's an uphill challenge.
a lot of responsibility.
A lot of responsibility. I mean, the fact you got 6-7 people working for you, you're paying them every month. They're feeding their kids mortgages, and you know you're responsible for so many lives.
Of course.
Just the pressure of that in itself is just like, wow.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, sure. No, I'd get that. That's a really, really good answer. It's no worse day, but a lot of different things add up.
Yeah, a lot of different things add up.
I always try and ask this one, but what's one thing you would change in the car community? Because I think we've gone from the days where you sort of respected a lot of people's builds, you know, the max power days where, wow, you know, this is amazing. These days, I think people can get a lot of hate for something they've built. There's a lot of,
Trouble we've got now is, Aaron, is the internet.
Yeah.
You see, back in the days, like max power days,
Yeah,
you'd go to a car meet, there'd be a Nova with big fat subs and like a big body kit, and you'd kind of all be like, yeah, this is sick, you know. or the Fast and Furious days, you know, like everything was cool. Then along came the internet, and you've got people who have got opinions who know nothing about nothing, and they're just quick to comment. I mean, the amount of hate I get with the build, you've ruined the car,
Really?
you don't know what you're doing. Honestly, some of my inboxes, if I showed them you, you'd be like, what the hell? You know, you get it all the time. So it's easy for people to sit on the keyboard and say these things, but they don't know like the backstory. You know, then this is why I like these kind of things, because people actually get to hear the backstory of how things happen.
Sure.
You know, but it's just the internet, mate.
Yeah.
You're always going to get people saying stuff. You know, like, so I've spent so much money again on the car, getting it to single turbo, but then you'll have a guy sat on the keyboard saying that should be doing 8 seconds. You know, it is gonna, but the thing is, chill out, man. I've just spent another 50, 60K on the car to get it to like 1500 horsepower.
Yeah.
You're there, probably drive like nothing. You probably got a bicycle. You don't even have a BMW. I'm not being funny.
No, but that is the realistic
Look how
truth.
much money I've spent on my car to get it to that stage, and you're telling me it needs to be 8 seconds. Yet you know nothing about drag racing. You've never took a car to the strip, but you're telling me the car needs to be 8 seconds. You know what I mean? So these kind of things, they do annoy you a little bit. But ultimately, you know what it is? You need to be very thick-skinned when you're doing things like this and online, and because people have an opinion.
Of course.
And you
they're
just
welcome to it.
got to
but-
listen to it. That's it.
Yeah. Does it get to you a little bit, the negative stuff?
Look, naturally, I'm human. Sometimes, you know, sometimes things do get to you a little bit, but you just, I've kind of learned to like switch it off.
Okay.
They do get to you a little bit when you've put so much heart and passion into it, like especially with the car, you know, but you just...
So I think a lot of people sort of say, in your position, early days, you go through each comment and go, yeah, and then you get to the point where you get to the end of the comments and think, oh, I don't know if to feel proud or ruined by that.
The thing is, and like, I posted a video on TikTok, I think it was about 8 weeks ago. It was a video of the car and the dyno, and it did 4.1 million views. I checked last night, 4.1.
Wow.
It's got that many comments on it that I can't even go back and answer them all. So the thing is, I've got to a point now, like, say what you want, because I can't even see it.
I can't say it anyway.
You know, and it's just like, carry on. And I think as a content creator and a business owner and someone who's pushing, you know, the narrative of look what I've built, I think you just got to be like, talk amongst yourselves, say what you want, keep saying it, because it's good publicity, man.
Of course,
you know, they're talking about the build, whether they like it or not. They're talking about it, so that's how I look at it.
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Yeah, it gets people talking, and when they're talking, then it comes back to it.
Exactly.
Exactly. How do you think it's changed? Let's give it a timestamp here. Let's. How has the industry changed in the last, let's say, 10 years? The performance tuning industry. Have you seen that shift much? Yeah.
Yeah, it's massively changed. I mean, especially with these platforms that we specialize in now with the motorsports unit. So we specialize in B58 and S58. This is a BMW revolutionizing the way the performance engines work. I mean, it's basically Toyota's 2JZ and Nissan's RB26 the Skyline all over again. I think BMW did a lot of stepping back and homework 20, 30 years ago on what we're going to do next.
Okay.
I mean, when I was an apprentice at BM, you need to understand what cars were in then. So we had a V8 M3, the E92. There was no turbo BMWs.
No, of course
in them days. But in them days, I remember my master technician saying to me, you know, in the next 10, 15 years, BMW M cars are going to shift to turbo. And I was like, turbo? That's not a BM.
What's that all about?
You know, because BMWs are known for big V8s or like a straight six, yeah? But obviously, look what they've done with it. Straight six, twin turbo, and it's the Supras and the Skylines all over again, but way better.
Yeah.
Like the fueling system, way better. The X-Drive, way better. You know, everything's just, they've kind of watched it and then gone, perfection.
Okay.
And then it has really revolutionized in the last 10 years. The shift is crazy. I mean, look what S58s are doing to hypercars.
I know, destroying them, absolutely destroying them.
A £5 million Koenigsegg.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Walked over it. Yeah.
Okay, it never had ethanol in it, but mate, out the box, you're still 1,280 some horsepower.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, game changer.
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I suppose in the same sort of conversation, then, how do you think it will change in the next 5 to 10 years? Obviously, engines are getting smaller, things are getting tighter, electrification.
I think the government are trying to push this electric thing, which, to be honest with you, electric cars are cool. You sit in them and they're fast, they're like a roller coaster, but they're not for people like me and you. We're petrol heads. You know, we I need to hear that engine roaring up, man. If it's not, then you can keep it.
That's it, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The electric cars, I think that's the way it's going. But obviously, I want to just try and hold on as much as I can to like the combustion engine side. Yeah, it is shifting now. They're trying to make engines smaller, hybrids, you know, stuff like that. But I think that people like ourselves, tuning shops, are going to get busier and busier now.
Okay.
Because the thing is, the millennial people, they've realised that, hold on a second, they're going to get rid of combustion engines. Now's our chance to get an M-Power car.
Enjoy
or
it.
Get an RS or, you know, something that's a big fat V8 with a twin turbo.
Yeah.
You know, something that's petrol. Let's go for it. So I think we're going to always be busy with that kind of stuff. And combustion engines never really going to stop.
No, sure. No, exactly. I think, as you say, I've heard a lot of people say, well, yeah, I wouldn't normally go and buy this car, but I've got to now because I've got to enjoy what's there.
I mean, they're making it tighter with like taxes and stuff like that, aren't they?
They are.
They're trying to do whatever they can,
Yeah.
but people are still going to buy them.
Of course, yeah, exactly.
People are still going to buy what they fancy.
No, exactly. I think so. I think that's the way it's going to be. Is either, I mean, okay, probably going into a bit deep here, but I don't think by 2030 they're going to go right. Switch off. It's electric now. You go
they already moved it forward, didn't they?
Yeah, you go to most motorway services now. The thing's covered up. It's not working. It's out of service. Or the other way, they've only got 5 available, and there's 10 cars waiting to charge.
It will take 100 years to wipe out the people who are using the combustion engines.
Yeah.
So imagine a kid born in 30 years now. He'll probably be born into that electric stuff.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Right. He's never going to know what the Smyrna. Well, he'll know what the Smyrna was.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
He'll never know what like a big V8 was.
No, you're right.
You know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's from a different. You're going to be from a different era.
Yeah.
So like we are from a different era.
Yeah. If you grow up and that's all you know, you're fine. Yeah. No, that's a different way to put it. But I think definitely with what Porsche are doing with these like synthetic fuels, that is the solution there. Because, you know, if it is down to emissions, then, well, there you go. That's your answer.
Yeah.
And the only reason it's so expensive is because it's so new and it isn't being used. Once that's put into mainstream, I mean, there you go. It's like oil and whatever else now. So, yeah, there's hope. There's hope for sure. But we'll keep enjoying what we've got for now.
All I'm going to say is, mate, I'll always have a nice combustion engine.
Oh yes, I think me and you both. I think Louis, he'll be exactly the same. But do you sort of feel that YouTube brings a lot of business to you? Does it pay for itself basically?
Yeah. So my YouTube's been monetized for the last 2-3 years.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, I don't make millions off it.
No.
But I do all right out of it. It's mainly to keep the audience up to scratch with the know-how, with what's going on. So what I've started doing in the last 6 months is I've started doing long-form content on YouTube.
Yeah.
So as you can see, like here, I'll keep everyone up to date with what's going on. It'll be like a 40-minute vlog. Okay. No matter where we're going, what we're doing, we'll keep the camera rolling. And I think people like that because they they're there with you.
Okay.
It's not just like a scripted thing, you know, it's all raw and it's all uncut and it's funny. Our content's quite funny, you know.
Sure, yeah, it is.
It's not like, we're just funny guys. We're just 2 guys having fun with cars, that's it.
Of course it is.
So wherever we go, we keep the vlog rolling. I'd say the main money bringer is probably the short form content. It's your TikTok shorts, reels, Instagram. These are the ones, because again, coming back, the kids these days and the younger generation these days, they're from a different era. Their attention span is so short that if we don't tap into that, we're never going to get any business from them.
No, you're right.
You've got 20 seconds, and if you can't hook them in 20 seconds, you're done. This is why our short form reels, they come with a bang. Like it's a dyno reel, or it's me coming out with a catchy line or something that grabs their attention in the first 25 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they might click and go to my website and buy a product or book in or something. Otherwise, it's
on to the next.
Scroll and roll.
Because it's,
that's what it is. They go,
it literally is. It's sad in a way, but no, that is the reality now. Even sort of our generation, if you like, is still restricted, because I always sort of compared it to songs used to be 5, 6, 7 minutes long. Then there were 2, 3 minutes long, and then shorter and shorter and shorter. It's the same with content now. You find actually the best content is the short form content. And it's why I think a lot of these like V2 channels on YouTube do so well, because it is behind the scenes, you know, like vlog content, rather than long-winded sort of documentary type videos, really. So
that's what we've done with the YouTube. Every week we put a vlog of what's going on. People sit there and watch it. Happy days. Short form stuff, I could post a reel and it'll get 80,000 views. I'm not doing those numbers on YouTube.
No.
It's very saturated. YouTube is. It's difficult. Some videos do 20, 30,000 views. Some do 2,000 views. It's just weird.
You find it's the ones that you don't think are going to do very well that do very well.
Yeah, that's right.
So that seems to be the thing, a bit of a pattern within YouTube space, is the ones that you put all the effort into, all the money into, they don't do very well.
It's just swings and roundabouts. But like I said, the main thing for us, short form content, the reels, they're the ones that are working.
Sure. If you were to start all over again, start the business from day one, is there anything that you would do differently to what you did originally?
I'd probably build the Smyrna a lot sooner.
That's it. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Differently, obviously, if we could go back in time and know what I know now, obviously there's loads of things I would change. But knowing me, I'd probably do exactly what I've done now. I mean, with me, I don't sit back. I think that's part of the reason for my success. I don't, some people get comfortable.
Yeah.
And then they just think, well, that's it. But comfort is the killer of success, I think. If you get comfortable, you're stopping. That's it. You need to be uncomfortable to get to the next level.
Okay.
Like building this motorsports unit, it was very uncomfortable. The financial pressure. I didn't have anyone that just said, here you go, here's £250,000, go and build this unit. Nobody funded it. I did it all myself. And I had to do a lot of things and crunch a lot of stuff to make that work. But initially it was so hard, Imagine you've got a business running next door, you're paying everybody's wages and dealing with all the problems. On the other side, you're doing groundworks and everything and getting the building sorted. And then there's a 120 grand dyno jet coming from America.
Yeah.
You got to get it installed, all the electrics, and then before you've even made a penny. So you've not even got anyone booking in yet. So there's your outlay, and then people start booking in. So it's just, it's a lot.
I suppose like staff watching this happen as well must go, oh, I hope this is going to work.
Yeah.
Because this.
The thing is with me, I'm very, very. If I say I'm going to do something, I just do it. That's how I am. I don't. You get some people who ponder for 6 months. I don't do that.
No, you've missed your opportunity.
Yeah, I think about it. I have a day or two, and when I'm ready, I say, yeah, that's it, and I go for it. And I think that's why I've done quite well.
Yeah.
I just do stuff.
You see a gap, you think about it, you do it.
Yeah.
They say some people see that gap, don't want to take the risk, and then they miss out, and someone else has done it. And
I mean, the beauty of this, what happened here, though, is you can actually see the size of those boxes. They come from America. Your dyno jet were like, we'll deliver it to your door, but after that, we don't want nothing to do with it.
Really?
Honestly, I had to get my friend from Rolls-Royce, Andy, shout out to him, an old friend used to work at BMW. He got his mate there to lift the boxes off. He's a professional like driver.
Yeah, sure.
You know, because I wasn't doing that myself. But, like the boxes were so big and long, and they've got 100 grand dyno jet in it. If you drop it, it breaks. It's on you.
That's it.
So
Yeah, of course it is.
imagine me at that point, the risk that I'm taking.
I know.
It's come all the way from America,
Yeah.
and if it falls and breaks, it's game over.
It's got this far without...
It's got this far. Do you know what I mean? So imagine the risk involved in each step. It's just so difficult.
It is, yeah. Massive risk. Massive risk. But, you know, I'm pleased it's doing well for you, and it's obviously doing exactly what you sort of set out to do.
You've got to take the risk. Any young business people watching this as well, guys, you got to take the risk.
Yeah.
If you've got an idea, go and do it, because if you sleep on it, someone else will do it. You know, and I mean, the good thing with ours, someone else can't just go and do it, because it's not.
No.
It's like I said, coming back to the thing before, it's not a £30 flash and dash stuff. You know, there's a few businesses in the area who have been tuning for ages, but what we're doing is very specialised.
Yeah.
Not anybody can do it.
Especially with Mike on board as well.
You know, Mike's a legend.
Yeah.
That guy is, and again, you know, you were saying to me earlier, like, oh, customers, do they think like something's going to happen? Well, with us, we're blessed to have Mike, because Mike's so clever. He checks everything, and trust me, you know, like that guy, if something is not right, he'll just stop.
Okay, that's
He's
interesting.
that smart.
Yeah.
He'll watch everything and he'll be like, we need to sort this out. He picks up things that even we can't see, because in the background, the logs, he reads everything. So I think the whole team has to be perfect.
Of course.
And we're blessed to have Mike as a tuner. That's why we're doing well as well. So
Yeah, exactly. I think you've got to have people around you like that have the same passion and respect for the business.
100%.
Where's it going then, G-tech? Where would you say the next 5 years? Where do you want to be?
I don't know. We're flying right now, though. It's just going from strength to strength. I mean, the beauty is now we've got G-tech Motorworks, which is a 12-year-old business, and we've always had that business there sees 60 to 70 cars a week. You know, regular, strong customers.
Wow.
MOT servicing, cam belts, clutches. Can you do my wheel alignment? Can you do my tires? And they're all coming there, but then they're seeing, oh, you guys have got a motorsports unit now.
I see.
So then, even without trying, the people are like, can you tune my car?
Yeah.
So we're getting some work from the existing business. Then obviously I'm driving the online traffic. We're getting business from there.
So one like feeds the other.
Yeah, I mean, answer to your question, I don't know. We could probably not be there. In the next 5 years, we might have a bigger place. I don't know.
Future is uncertain, but things are looking really good for you, and I'm glad that you are so busy, and in a day like, you know, sort of age like today, really, it's business is good, flowing, really good to see. I've got some short sort of like quick fire round for you here. So it's something that we've started to add in a little bit. So there we go. So I think I know the answer to the first one. So BMW, Audi or Mercedes?
BMW.
You know what, it's a stupid
Come on,
question.
bro.
Turbo or supercharged?
Turbo.
Okay. Manual or automatic? Oh, I got him now. I threw you off with the first one.
Auto.
Okay. Which is, you know what? Again, like years ago, you'd go, what? But now with how good they are.
Back in the days, the Jap cars I had, they were all manual. But now you see with this ZF8 box,
Oh yeah.
everything's just auto.
It's a click and go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Favorite engine of all time?
That is a tricky one. Favorite engine of all time?
There's two possibles, I think, that's going to come out of this one. But
Can I have two or one?
just the one. Just the one. That's it.
I think the favorite engine of mine, because I grew up as a kid around it.
Yeah.
2JZ.
Yeah. Which, as a side note, obviously I'll plug it because it's a good. But that Z pipe fitted to that G80 makes it sound like I think the closest thing to it is probably a 2J. It's like such a high pitch.
They're so cool, aren't they?
It's a game changer for the platform, because where you've got that raspiness of the way it used to be before.
Are you finding it on upshifts and downshifts as well?
So snappy,
Yeah, it's
and like
nice,
it's just
isn't
the tone is so nice, and it actually, when you switch everything off and drive it like a normal car, actually it's got that, like, it sounds really bonkers. So it's like a really old school 6-cylinder, almost bit of a 6-cylinder diesel type smoothness to it.
Yeah.
Really game changer that is. So
I'm
if anyone's
glad you're happy with it, man.
yeah, if anyone's thinking about doing that to their sort of G-tech sort of platform, 100% recommend it. And
Thank you, man.
this man here, get it down to him. Dream car, so this is a stupid question again, because I know the answer. Dream car to build on unlimited bid budget. I think it's already set out there, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, it's already out there.
I think we've already answered that one. Most underrated performance car.
Underrated performance car. Most underrated performance car, I think, is that Lexus LFA.
Really? Yeah. I mean, talk about noise. That's
What a car.
Never anything will be able to make.
You know what? I've never seen one.
Yeah, no.
That was rare.
Yeah. No,
But
you're right. I don't think I have.
They're just so sick, aren't they?
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Yeah. No, I didn't even think about that. But there you go. That's good answer. One modification every enthusiast should consider. I'll answer for you if you like. Z-pipe.
Induction kit.
Induction kit. That's
Yeah,
it.
if you got a G80 or a GXX,
Yeah.
Z-pipe.
Yeah, that's it. There we
The
go.
GX platform, you need to have an uprated mid pipe.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know what? I saw the light a little bit because I wasn't. You know what? I was on the fence. I was like, I've already had mine done. How much better can it sound? Really? I drove it and thought, okay.
Yeah, but what you had done was nothing like this.
No, nothing.
You know?
No. It was a soft,
Yeah.
bit of something, but
Bit of a tickle.
yeah,
that's what
it.
you had, innit?
That's it. It was. Last one modification people should stop doing. I will voice my opinion.
Should stop doing.
Should stop doing. Bin them. Get rid of them.
I think on the diesels, when they take out these particulate filters, and that, on the DPFs,
Yeah.
stop that.
Stop it.
'Cause they're
Yeah.
there's too much smoke, man.
Yeah, and it's like the tone of some of them as well.
Yeah, whistly, aren't they?
Okay, I'll say mine. In fact, I've got two. I said it last week, and I'll say it again. F1 rain lights and 3D number plates. Sorry, no, not 3D. 4D number plates.
4D number
I got
plates.
3D myself. 4D.
Don't like them.
It's do you know what? It's not 4D plates themselves. It's when sometimes they have got like a red outline or like coloured outlines.
They just put you off a little bit.
Yeah. But the F1 rain lights.
Yeah, get rid of them.
That's it. So yeah, I think unless if you've got anything else you want to mention yourself, anything you want to plug.
No, nothing really. I think we've covered everything.
Yeah, that's it. It's been really insightful to sort of see how it started, where it all come from, how it's going, and where you're going. So no, massive credit to what you've built, and hope there's a lot more to see coming up.
Yeah, thank you, Aaron. You'll see us, man, coming up even further now, hopefully, man.
Yeah, any events coming up you'll be at?
I think we've done them this year now. We've just done JM Race Wars where it ran at 8 second.
Okay.
Again. I think that's it now.
Yeah.
There'll be a few. We might be having our own car meet again towards end of September time. So I'll let you know on that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because I think last time we did that, it was huge, wasn't it? It was a bit of, it was almost too many, really, wasn't it? There was a lot of cars that come down. So, yeah, by all means, let me know and I'll come down and see you.
Definitely.
Brilliant. Well, if you've enjoyed this episode of Talkin Shop Podcast with Imty, please make sure to like, share and subscribe and let us know who you want on Talkin Shop next.